can't keep me down.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our coverage of Team Fortress 2 here at I-61 in Birmingham, England. Hold for applause. I wasn't supposed to read that last part, sorry. We're happy that you're back with us, guys. We had a fantastic day, obviously, yesterday. I hope that you were able to check it out here with us live, or maybe you were here live in the venue. People are here starting to pile in, even though it is early in the morning. It's even more early if you're in NA, or maybe if you're in other parts of the world. If you're in Asia or somewhere, it's probably a crazy time of day, but we're just waking up here in England, and we've got a very full day of TF2 ahead of us. Today is the knockout stages, the double elim bracket, which means a lot of things. We talked about it yesterday. Group stages is sort of more a seeding kind of time where teams are kind of feeling one another out. They're trying to gain a favorable seed, but this is what really counts. This is, where the rubber hits the pavement, so to speak. The teams will be playing a bunch of best of threes. We had one best of three actually yesterday evening, but this is the meat of it today. We're just so thrilled to have you here. My name is Getaway, of course. We will be joined again today by our star-studded lineup of casters and analysts, and we've got all our production people and whatnot as well. And, we're happy about it. Saturday is a very fun time here at Insomnia. If you've never been and you live nearby, you think you can make it, it's a great place to be. It's lots of fun. We'll be getting right into it here soon, but we wanted to take some time and mention some of our sponsors. Tournaments like this, they don't just come together. The reason that the teams are able to play for this $7,500 pound. Is it pounds or euros? Pounds, right? £7,500 prize pool is because we have fantastic sponsors that have put up money and that have assisted in other ways as well. We mentioned them just sort of in passing, but one of the big ones right off the top is GT Omega Pro Office Chairs. GTOmegaRacing.com for the range of chairs and where you can buy. That's those crazy gaming chairs. Our casters are sitting in them. A handsome WARHURYEAH is sitting in one right as we speak. You might say to yourself, what is a handsome WARHURYEAH? I've only seen the normal version. I don't know. It doesn't say on my sheet. We also have Linksys as a fantastic sponsor. We're stoked to have them as well. They have the gaming router. You might not have heard of it. The WRT 32X gaming router with killer networking. Now, I don't know what that means. Are you going to get in trouble with the law for using this router? I don't think so, but it sounds intense to me. You can go to linksys.com for details and where to buy them. Ice Cream for Crow. This is the sponsor that everyone's asking about. People are saying, why is there an ice cream company sponsoring LAN? Well, they're not an ice cream company. They're an independent record label based in Scotland. You can find their music at icecreamforcrow.bandcamp.com. They've helped the production out financially, I know, and we're very happy that they were able to help out and add to the event and make it a better event. I'm going to mention then as well Logitech. You can stream like a pro with the C920 1080p webcam. I would go a step further and say that Logitech have come out with several more webcams after the C920. I use the C920, and it's great. But they have newer webcams now that are even better. You can go to logitech.com to check those out. If you think you want the C920, you can get that. But they have awesome webcams now that can do automatic green screen removal and all kinds of stuff, and it's cool. Logitech.com. The final one is Slingshot Cartel. Now, this is a London-based game studio. They're currently developing a battle royale game called the DRG Initiative. We had an opportunity actually to speak with one of the people from this studio just a little while ago, and it sounds really cool. I'm a streamer, and I play similar games like that. They're having an alpha, and the alpha sign-up is now open. You can go to the drginitiative.com to register to get in on this first alpha. Now, there's more to it than that because they're actually having a launch party in London in the end of October. The exact date isn't determined yet, but that'll be announced. They're going to be having a £5,000 prize pool for the winners. They're going to have prizes for second and third place and also for best broadcaster as well. And like I said, we were speaking to, I think it was Dave from Slingshot Cartel, and their plan, it sounds really great. They have all kinds of cool like Twitch and fan integration stuff, and it's Battle Royale. You like that, right? That's still cool, right? So like I said, you can go to the drginitiative.com to get tickets for that event once the date is nailed down. But certainly go there and consider signing up for the alpha if you're a gamer and you're into that kind of thing. So thank you again. And, I mean, we'll mention those again at the end of the show. But they help us make this show. I know you're saying, get oil, it's boring to just say all this stuff. But it's important, you know. It's a team effort. Like I said, we've got a lot of TF2 planned for today. We're starting to get teams trickling in to servers and whatnot. And, yeah. I don't know how close we are. We have a WARHURYEAH playing on a jump map. If you've never played jump maps in Team Fortress 2, let me tell you, they're gorgeous. It's beautiful. There's so much to discover in the world of TF2. And I don't know what's I don't have Twitch chat open here, but how are you guys all feeling? How you doing, Twitch chat? Let me pull up this chat here. Let's get some real fan integration going, you know? We're really reinventing the wheel here. We're happy. We know that you guys have been enjoying the production and whatnot as well, which is cool. I'm going to pause this here. How do you work a computer? We're going to be having fun here today. We had some fantastic analysis yesterday. We hope that you guys enjoyed all the analysis from news and from Eepily and whatnot. Going to have more of that today. And how about these two guys? Like, I don't know if there's such thing as a favorite caster or favorite caster duo, but you guys were like in WARHURYEAH yesterday, right? And Kermit was funny too. I gotta say, and I'm kind of talking directly to you, but I was laughing obviously at War because he's War, but you had some little quips and stuff too. You were kind of playing the straight man, but then you had some little kind of jokes and stuff as well. I like these guys; they're entertaining. So what do you say? Do we want to throw it over and say hello to WARHURYEAH and Kermit at the casting desk? And we'll be back here with more analysis and fun stuff later on. Lads?
Hey.
Hi, guys.
What's up, guys?
We're back.
I have been re-invited back here. You may notice my voice is awful, and it feels awful. Luckily, I've got my Insomnia gear and my official Insomnia fidget spinner here.
Oh, God, really? Liking the hat, though.
It's good. It's got some good spin to it. Highly recommend that you pick this up. It's a good fidget spinner, probably one of my favourite.
It's actually an official Insomnia one.
It's an official Insomnia.
I thought you were kidding on, but no, that's actually
No, this is an official Insomnia one. You can see the little eye logo.
Yep.
Look at that. It's got a good spin, good weight to it. If I could give this fidget spinner a rating, I'd give it...
LEDs on it.
That's the other thing. I prefer LEDs, maybe a bit of a gold tint to it as well.
Yeah.
Something that says
Something
that
a bit
I'm a big
classy.
spender, and that $4.99 is a bit extortionate for a fidget spinner. Even though I can get one from the market for like £1.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it anyway. I'm hoping to get some more official Insomnia gear over the weekend because I'm a shill, and I am no way endorsed by Insomnia nor paid to wear their stuff. I do it out of my own free will for some reason. So the game we're going to be casting is Nunya versus Se7en.
Yeah.
You may be wondering why we're casting this game but not Low Panda and Ascent. It is because Nunya have not had any screen time. And we want to show the world how bad they are at this game. And no better way to do it than to do it on the main stage in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So we're going to be casting that game. It's going to be a best of 3, the first round from the upper bracket. The second round, I think the first round was played last night. Should be good. How do you feel about Nunya?
I have not seen any of their games so far, but I believe they did take one map off of someone. Antic, was it? I think?
Did, yeah.
Yeah, they managed to take one map. I don't know what map it was, if it was like one of their...
But from what I remember, I think it wasn't like a really, really
common
close game. I think it was actually something like,
yeah.
I've got a feeling it was Process or something. I'm going to do the thing that I should have really done before we went live, which is do research on the teams that are playing. However, I am a volunteer and I don't get paid for this at all, unlike Getaway, whose rates are extortionate these days. No, it was against Ascent. They won 3-1 against Ascent on Process. So that's an upset, I'd say. Although, having said that, they did lose against Weeb Tunnel Tactics. They lost
Jimbot is carrying them pretty hard this
Jimbot
weekend.
is absolutely pounding.
Yeah, he's been.
I hope
every
he
single
stops.
game he's always up the
I
top
hope
for
he
damage
stops
and
because
frags.
I'm his replacement next season, and if he pounds, they may think, look, we need you to stay,
Yeah.
we'll give you money. And he'll be like, yes, I'll stay.
Yeah.
And then I won't have a team again, and then everybody's got to put up with me casting for another season. Like, that is just going to... Nobody wants that.
I've just had a look at the Nunya roster because I wasn't actually sure, because I know Crafty Dave is gone and he's been replaced by Alba. And now looking at their soldier combo, Pappy and Chris, that's pretty fat. Like,
Yeah.
both of them are like very good soldiers. Then Alba obviously needs no real introduction. Evans, I'm not sure what team he was on this season. He might have played in high with.
Yeah, he was in a high team. I
Fragmented
can't remember which one though. I think.
Whatever Animate's now called, if it's that.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
sure he
it
played
was
with
Animate or
Fragmented's
something.
team. They did pretty good this season.
Yeah, Pappy is like a really, really good player. He's playing. I thought he played pocket, but I guess
I think he played. Well, he and Chris both, I think, play
Yeah.
both.
so
Quite
he's
pocket
like
and roaming.
a really, really good, large-brained player.
Yeah.
You've got Skyper and Derman, who is going to be incredibly drunk for today's games
Well, yeah,
because
he
he's
is
Finnish.
Finnish, yeah.
It's actually a rare sight to not see a Finnish person without an alcoholic beverage in their hand. However, they are a rare breed of people, and they've evolved over the years to not be a victim of alcohol poisoning. And then we've got Condog,
The
or
one
Connor,
and only Condog, one medic.
the very, very... I don't know if he's good. Is Condog good?
I've not played 6v6 with him ever. I've played too much Highlander with him.
Everybody says something about him. He's become a bit of a meme. So I don't know if that is because he's good or if he's bad, like Condom is. You know, like
I
it
think
was
he's,
like
he's good enough. He's good enough at medic.
Yeah.
I don't know how he'd measure up against the other medics in Prem.
yeah. There's also
Just in the invite bracket.
we've got Chris ______.
He is a LAN champion.
Yeah, he is a LAN champion.
He is a
That
LAN
is
cha- and
true. He
so
won.
is Pappy. A third of the roster are LAN champions.
Yeah, that is some good pedigree to bring into the game.
Admittedly, I think Chris was on Scout when they won LAN,
Yeah,
which
but-
was Gamers Assembly, not another Insomnia. Just for
but they
anyone
did
at home
beat
that doesn't know.
Nerd Rage. They beat the team
Yeah,
that was
yeah, they-
supposed to win
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then that team then folded soon after that, out of shame and misery.
Did they fold?
Yeah, they did. Not like straight afterwards, but
Yeah.
they
Well, wasn't it just Nerd Rage dropped them as a sponsor,
They
and
just
then they went back to
plummeted.
being top 5 rocket?
that was their downfall. Because after they got dropped by Nerd Rage, I'm pretty sure they folded. I could just be making this up, and I think I am. Yeah, there's no top 5 Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
there we
top
go.
5 Rocket.
Here we go. Top 5 rocket.
They played
No.
last year.
They'd play this season, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Maybe I am completely out of touch. I mean, I always knew that anyway. That's just confirmed the obvious. I don't have a connect string for the server, so I don't know how soon we're going to be going live. Although I could just keep on talking out of my arse for the
Yeah.
foreseeable future.
We-
That's
we
why
could
I've been
go
put
for a
on here.
while.
Nope, there's no connect string. I was just pressing buttons to see what's going on. So the games yesterday, were you surprised by any results? Do you know what the
I don't
results
know if
were?
I'd say I was surprised, but I was very. Actually, no, I would say it was surprising how close it was between Antic and. Well, Antic Ascent and Antic 7. So I think it was Antic 7, they went down to literally the last second on. No, it was Antic and Low Panda. It was a game we casted actually.
Yeah.
Where on Badlands, where they capped in literally the last 2 seconds of the
Yeah,
map.
yeah.
That was very nail biting. I did not expect it to be that close.
Yeah, I think yesterday as well,
The
there were a
Viaduct
few
game, though,
interesting
that was
results.
not
We
at
had
all close.
Swift versus Ascent. Reckoner went down to the wire. Swift ringing that game,
That
4-3.
was quite exciting to watch
Yeah,
that game though.
I
It
think
was good.
a complete blowout on the following map with a 6-1 victory for Swift on that. So it looks like Ascent really sort of representing the EU gimmicks by only being good at the maps that nobody wants to play, which is fair play to them because at the end of the day, if you have a good map that no one likes, you force out a ban from every other team. I also believe that the maps are going to be picked and banned this time around as well. So
Oh, right.
I'm not quite sure when we're going to be getting those, but that'd be interesting to see. I don't know what maps these teams favour. I'd imagine that we might see some Viaduct because it kind of favours
Very sure
Nunya.
that Se7en yesterday, after sitting with them, were very keen on, I don't know if it was specifically against Low Panda, but they seemed keen on picking Badlands a lot and banning Viaduct.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday they beat Low Panda over 2 maps, process ending 3-0. Gully Washed ending 7-2, so again, pretty convincing victory for Se7en, which I'm sure Low Panda would be disappointed with, because they can certainly do better. But it's group stages. That's all behind everybody now. That it isn't as important. What is important is the stages that we go to now. You want to give yourself an easy time through the upper bracket. You don't want to be knocked down into lowers where you'd have to play throughout the day, and then at the end of it you're like, why am I still here? I want to go to bed. And then you realise you can't, just stuck in the eternal abyss of playing Team Fortress 2 till the end of time. I've been there all too many times, and I will never do it again.
I'm having a quick look through some old logs from Se7en, and I'm seeing one where they played against Swift last week, and the game seemed pretty close. It was 3-2 to Swift in a game in Gully Wash, and then another on Granary. I don't know if they're a bit shaky. Se7en on Gully Wash, maybe one for them to avoid. Especially this was when Banny probably still had the 200 ping, so if they were losing 3-2, then they might lose even harder.
Yeah, I just realised that my headset has, I think, a bit of the foam coming out of it, and it makes it look like I've got a little aerial, like I'm receiving signals. So I'm going to leave that like that.
John just going straight into your head,
because it looks quite nice. You know, it's like I've got I'm receiving broadcast straight into my ears. I heard in-game sound, which means people might be on server, but I don't have server info.
And neither do I.
Please give me server
we will
info.
Get it soon.
I'm looking at you, John. There's no Discord on this PC. I'm logged into Steam. John, if you can go online on Steam, I'd really appreciate it. I'm gonna do, I've always wanted to do this. An announcement: anybody caught dabbing on stream will be removed from the premises. Thank you.
Well,
I repeat,
true Se7en fashion,
anybody caught dabbing on stream will be removed from the premises.
in true Se7en fashion, they are being very slow.
Well, Stark wasn't a jump map, so
yeah, the server he was on does look empty at this point. So
I was on that map.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a quick try.
Yeah,
at some point this
I
weekend.
tried it. I failed. I promptly gave up because I had to cast this, so my jumping was interrupted. I was on a world record pace as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
World record or
world
a top
record?
Time?
It's it's
the first day the map's been out though.
I had
it's an easy world record.
The third worst time on jump hexahedron with 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I had a very bad time on that. I think I was 1 hour 40 or something. Only beat it last week for the first time. I did get wiped on Tempest though, because me, Thalash and Alfie cheated a bunch of jumps where you could get a soldier and then air blast them as pyro while no clipping around. So we did a bunch of impossible maps, and then the admins decided to permaban us.
That is very disappointing.
Yeah, it was very good, very
we do
fun.
not condone cheating at Essentials.
Yeah, don't cheat on Tempest, they will ban you forever.
Justice was served, and it was the appropriate punishment for these rapscallions. We're still sitting here waiting for the connect string. Oh wait, I found a match server number 1. There's gamers on it, and there's 12 of them. That does get me worried. What is the password? I'm going to guess. Is it WARHURYEAH is cool? It's not that.
I'm surprised that didn't work.
That is. They obviously didn't get the memo. I'm getting the connect on stream. I kind of want to move my microphone closer to my mouth so then I can drown out the stage. And the stage of the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch, if you want to play some Splatoon 2, that's an esport.
That is quite a fun game. I played a little bit. I played a demo of it recently. I'm very glad they didn't get to play in the Mario Kart tournament, I'll be honest.
They were playing Mario Kart, and that seemed questionable as a fun game. They were saying something about blue shells. I wasn't really sure what was going on there. I assume blue shells do something.
Yeah.
They possibly get frags. Again, everyone's on the server and I don't have connect info. Give me the password. Password, please. Password, please.
I'm going to take a guess again at server info and see if I can join.
I'm going to continue to guess the password.
While you do that, I'll guess ports that the STV might be on, and we'll see if we can
Are we
get
doing
there.
it for the STV or are we doing it for the match server? STV.
So the STV, I think, does have
I
zero
don't want the
delay.
60-second delay. I ain't about that. I want to do it live. You know, I want to join the actual spectator in the server and then accidentally join their team.
Right. I've been unsuccessful in guessing the port number. That's because I take
You know what I
that
need? I'm going to have to open up the Windows command prompt here and do some hacking. Click. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I've
we
guessed
got
the
it.
STV.
We've got it.
Well, I've guessed
Did you
eight.
guess it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I'm going on my way to Badlands. Let's see if it is going to be the 7 game.
that's smart.
Ooh.
I'll stop trying
First
to
time.
join. I'll stop trying to join their
So
match server
get
now.
the connect. Oh, have you actually
I've got it. It's all right. We have all the gamers on the server. That is 12 gamers looking ready to game, which means that I have to turn on my enthusiasm voice. I think I'm ready for it. I hope everybody in chat is ready. And there's actually a bit of a crowd, but I'm sure they're actually here for Team Fortress 2 and not
Yeah,
Nintendo
let's just
Switch.
assume everyone is.
If
Let's
not, they're
assume
going to be
everyone is here
hearing
for Team Fortress 2,
the
best game.
enthusiasm that I bring to the table, and they'll be like, "Wow, what's that? What's that esports
What are
going
these
on?"
two dull voices that you can hear from the desk?
I can sound excited, you know. I've got the
I
radio
think we
voice.
both
of
can.
it.
It's just whether we will or won't.
I'm really. I
you know?
can finally live my life as doing impressions of didgeridoos as I go around. Go.
It sounds incredibly good when you've got like the echo from the
It
hall in the
does.
background.
It does.
Like
I
that,
feel
yeah.
like I am a moving instrument. Anyway, there's gamers on the server. I hear the countdown, so it is going to be begunned. I'm going to turn my in-game volume up because I can't hear anything. That's too loud.
That's checking
On
off passes
desk
to
now.
mid already.
Anyway, so this is going to be the second round of the upper bracket. We've got Nunya versus Se7en. Se7en being the supposedly clear favourites, but we'll see if Nunya feel like pooping on that party. I'm pretty sure they do. As we go into the first round and the first mid. Both Dare men going quite fast. Permzilla is
Yeah,
subbing
just
for Cadus, or is that
Permzilla,
actually Cadus?
yeah.
That's going to be quite an interesting feat to see. Drak jumps in through choke straight away. Evans is there to meet him. Drak does go for a big bomb onto slope. Condog is moving around his skirt and he's doing the razzmatazz. And everybody on the side of Se7en are being pretty much pinned down. Chris is sitting onto balcony as well. Pappy jumps in as well. Raymond gets incredibly low. Is he actually going to be able to get taken out? No, he's going to be moving around shithouse. And unfortunately, it does look like the first mid goes to Se7en. We've got Condog and Evans who are going to be hightailing their way out of there. They're going to think, nah, let's not defend Spire. We're happy defending last for the next 30 minutes. That was a close mid. It looked like Nunya could have gotten that, but something went weary and they weren't able to convert that into a mid-round win. So
Condog did get out though, so he will have
Yeah.
the Uber for last. So oh, we've also got Pape running the battalion's backup, stealing a page out of Uber's book. He's going to just try and build that up for last.
Yeah.
Start going very low. I'm assuming we'll see some sort of a sack from Se7en. Drax walking around, maybe he might want to try and sack in if he just gets an overheal.
can we? Is this actually
Oh, yeah,
Permzilla or is
Drax
this
in from
Cadus?
front, and then Talash is behind the point right now.
Oh
Condog
my
drops!
god, that is a really, really good play from Se7en. The spam from the top left from Captain, and Drak going in from main, comboing up there and dropping
Thalash in from
Condog.
bottom left as well.
Yeah.
They had all three of them, like Thalash was unseen. They were all focused on Drak, and the other two just ran in.
We saw this a lot yesterday from Antic versus Low Panda, where Antic were the ones when they were pushing last. They were just trying to do some plays, just putting pressure everywhere across the last point, just make Low Panda as uncomfortable as possible. Se7en doing the exact same here, but It is Badlands last, and it is incredibly easy to defend. They've got a Pyro sitting up in the top right, so he's going to be key here. Stark is going to go in with the Uber. There's going to be Permzilla with him as well. Was it Cadus? I have no idea because no one's telling me, but Stark does take out Alba. The sentry gun does go down as well. The point is cleared of stickies, but Skyper is putting them down as quickly as possible. Captain does try and get some jump into pressure on the top right, but it looks like the spawns are coming back in for Nunya. There is Stark. That is going to start teasing the point. Evans getting in there as well. Condog does get the Uber, so he's going to be able to contest the point. And now everybody from 7 are going to have to start backing out onto Stonebridge. Captain does get taken out, so there's a player down a piece. However, Stark also gets picked out on the stub back lines as well. So there's going to be 2 players down. Everybody on Nunya, though, they do not look comfortable and pushing out.
Nunya
so it's going to be
their arrow building, though. They were doing this before just so they could make sure they had the Uber as quickly as possible. They sat right up until 7 pushed in. They were arrow building. Pappy's just sitting, shooting himself for a corner. And just arrow building for... Wait, Chris sack? Did Chris die or did he sack in? I don't know. Either way, Thalash
yeah, he did die.
Somehow.
So again, it's going to be an Uber from the top right. So it's a straight trade this time around. Thalash does go in by himself, gets out of main. Pappy's going to be peeking in through top lobby. The battalion's back up. It does look like he's going to be taking the pocket role. Chris is going to be playing Roma, as I thought. Chris, also known as the Suspicious Turtle. He wants to have that name scrubbed from his life, but I always like to bring it back because it's a really bad name. There is Alba going in from top left from China. It does get a headshot onto Perm, so Perm's incredibly weak. Captain, hello. They flank up on the left side. So that is 2 frags that have been going the way on the side of Nunya. The flank play not really working out too well. They do get Chris, but because Permzilla got domed pretty much straight away during that non-Uber push, that was quite a bit of a brave play. We've got Thalash that is going to be hiding through main. He's probably going to go trying for a back cap play, but there is just not enough for Nunya to move out. I believe it kind of feels like for me that 7 are trying to sort of entice the push out from Nunya, see if they can get him to overextend or just try and get some frags and spire. They don't want to fight into lobby because it's going to be favoured for them. But 7 are playing this incredibly patient at the moment. Some would say that they're really slow and they need to die, but that's not very nice.
Yeah, well, some people would say that. Those are mean people.
Yeah, those are big internet bullies. There's no room for that here. This is a family event. We all feed off the love of each other. Dragon Captain
spy checking. He's just shooting arrows sometimes randomly under these stairs here on the top left.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's not such a bad thing. He's trying to get an arrow from Skyper, but Skyper keeps on standing his way. He's like, please, I need that overdose. Yeah, again, being finished as it is. It looks pretty stable as a player, Skyper. I'm quite surprised. With the amount he's been drinking, I would have thought he'd have the shakes, but no.
Stark is very low. He takes the double down.
Yeah, these 7 players are really trying to. They're just sitting in toxic. They keep on rotating back down to try and take out the sentry, but it's not working. What I'd really like to see, if both soldiers are doing that, if you just take a trade through top lobby, because they're going to have a little bit less meat in their combo. You can probably get like a really good exchange going on and maybe a couple of picks as well. You know exactly that there's 2 players sitting there without heals. They do look like they're doing it now. Pappy is going to be moving down there. He's getting so much work done. Chris does take out Stark, so that is a pick advantage from Nunya that I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna look at my crystal fidget spinner, and yep, they're not gonna push out.
No, well, they're sitting like entrenched with like the heavy, not the heavy, the NG. They've got the level 3. Like they can leave that on last, but then they lose like their most like half their capping power really for going to Spire.
Yeah.
If they want that in last. So it just doesn't seem worth it. They'll push out, but they'll want. Okay, we've got Stark on Spy, but he's disguised as a friendly sniper. He's playing mind games right now. He's playing the 4D chess.
Oh my goodness, the 4D chess.
So he's standing here. He's trying to show as much as he can as He stood across main as the friendly sniper.
There was a banner preemptively popped from Pappy as well.
I think
so
he's holding it.
Yeah, when they do push
in right now,
the banner is going to be popped. Stark is on the stairs at the moment. There could be a sneaky streamer play speed, but there is an Uber pop. I don't even think Nunya have Uber, but Stark is still sitting on the stairs. I think my HUD is broken.
Well, Condog still has full Uber.
Okay.
But Cyper, he knows he's spy checking.
He hasn't hit him. He hasn't hit him. There is still an opportunity. They're trying to bait Condog out at the moment to go into top lobby, but Stark has now just seen that there is a possibility of a back cap going here now as Skyper does move out even further. The only thing is that he has just got... Oh, the stickers are being destroyed. There's nobody on last. This could actually end up happening. Both scouts are sitting on the main stairs. Alba is a little bit too far away. Stark just unclose. He's going to get the cap. Evans is trying to go for it. Is this actually going to happen? It does. Se7en get the first round. That is a disgusting mistake from Nunya. How could you leave the point, you fools? You were the chosen one. You were meant to lead us on this darkness of Se7en's slow die. But they leave the point. That is upsetting. That is not a good way to lose the first round. I'd be crying.
I guess they might, like, with Cypher spy checking, they must have just satisfied themselves that that Se7en had no off classes and they just hadn't seen Stark around.
I would have just blamed lag if I was them.
Yeah.
Even though they're playing on LAN, but lag is always an issue. Maybe they drop frames somewhere.
Yeah.
We're going to go for the second mid now, so it is confirmed that this is Permzilla. Perm playing Durman, because if he's playing medic he'll just drop all the time. Anyway, Skype has been forced really far back into choke already, so there's a really good position from Se7en. Draktos jumping to train. He's doing a lot of harassment through shithouse as well. Dalash and both scouts are going to be walking up the slope. Chris is incredibly weak. Captain is going through house, so everybody's going to be turned into the meat grinder from the team of Nunya. Everybody from Se7en is now pushing over, so that's 3 frags at the moment. They're going to be trying to get out as quick as they can. There is going to be further aggression from Captain and Permzilla. Permzilla does jump in, but unfortunately he's not Cade, as you're not good at this game. Drag does get a follow-up frag onto Evans. Connor gets taken down as well, so that is a complete wipe from Se7en. They're going to be making their way onto Spire. Middle has been capped incredibly quickly. There's just 2 gamers left alive now, and the team of Nunya is going to be Pyro and Alba and Pappy. There's going to be spawns in 4 seconds, so they're going to have to try and set up as quickly as they can. I don't think they're going to have time for an engineer. There is going to be an engineer. I much prefer a heavy, because this sentry is not going to be lasting long. Alba does get taken out as well, as already everybody from Se7en is just going to be relentless aggression. They get 2 frags. They haven't even got time to set up and last. The Uber has been popped, and it looks like Dalash, or is that Stark, is going to be getting onto the point. It's Stark. He does cap the point, so that's 2 rounds. 2 incredibly quick rounds from Se7en, one after the other. This is the aggression, the tempo they expect from them. Just completely unadulterated
did not
pounding.
die in that mid. He bombed the train. He got a lot of damage onto Evans, ran away, got arrowed, then came back, and then got... Oh god, this is not... Is this a double spy to mid from Se7en?
What is this?
Neither of them are disguised.
This is efficient spy checking.
Okay.
That is...
Yeah, that is very efficient.
That is on another level. We are all trapped in the basement. Se7en are in the penthouse, because they are out of this world at the moment. Permzilla is faster mid, which is unusual. He's going to be a little bit more defensive. Chris does jump in. He's going straight for the slope. He does get a good rock up to Raymond, but Raymond surfs that so well. He literally spins around Hoodoo. He's giving them the razzle dazzle and razzmatazz. There's going to be 2 frags on the side of Se7en to follow that up as well. Both Stark and Thales do look like the poise to keep on going aggressive, but they do sort of hold themselves back just a little bit to just start capping the point. Raymond being a big boy now, moving through choke by himself. We've got Skyper, Evans and Condog who are going to be in Trush, where they belong, because that's what they are. But they're going to be on right side Spire. I don't think they're going to be able to defend this Spire for that long. There's only going to be 3 players, but however, the reinforcements are coming. Pappy does jump for Spire, does get air shot. That is a pretty meaty one. Thales is going to be weak as well. Alba does get the frag on that, so that is 1 gamer down apiece. Captain adds 5, retakes Spire. Condog is going to be in trash at the moment. Oh, that is an absolute bitch pop. Captain just literally just throws some rockets half-heartedly. It does force the Uber. Evans goes in. It goes Spaghetti into Raymond. Forces off the Uber as well. So that is the saving grace for Nunya at the moment. But they are on the back foot, edging off the edge of the cliff. The cliff being the metaphorical case of their hopes in this LAN tournament. If they lose this, they will go into the lower bracket. However, it's Nunya. We all thought that was going to happen anyway.
Yeah, Alba's on spy. I think he's gonna. Is he gonna make an actual play, or is
Thales
spy
is on
checking
spy
right now?
So he's going to spy
They're
check
gonna
for
check.
spy.
Yeah, they'll check each other. Yeah. Alba switches back.
Thales has actually
in
gone
main,
forward. Yeah, he's actually
so
gone forward for the...
Will be spy checking soon.
He's heard the chat. The streamers play Spee, and Spee has been played. I don't have Uber counters on my HUD, so I'm going to do some hacking to get that back working. It's not working. That's disgusting. So I'm going to use just the whole the monitor here, so whoever's observing, please don't be bad, because my casting relies on your visions. Oh, there's OBS on the screen. Get it away. Puke. It's gone. There's going to be some
Alba's
spam.
spy checking again there.
Yeah.
Just to double check that Flash
I don't
is
think they've
actually
gotten onto this. Kondog is in spawn, so he is very, very, very defensive. I would like to see if they know there's a spy, just go pyro, just spin around, do some 360 flaming everywhere. You can,
Uber. Incredibly aggressive. They've just gone for some sort of Uber trade and hope the Lash.
I think this is possibly a bait to get some a backstab onto some players. Going for an Uber force in these situations are really, really good because you want it to be equalised. You want to give yourself your spies some opportunities. Everybody on 7 at the moment, they are in the driving seat. I hope one of them can drive because this could end up in a car crash if it doesn't go so well. Thalash is going to be sitting behind the point. He's going to go up for the stairs now. He's just going to go for it. He's going to really blend himself. Oh my god, Thalash, he does it perfectly. He really does channel his inner Nunya. He acts like a bad player and they fell for it. It does get the backstab onto Skyper, so that is a Durman down, but meanwhile Drakenstar do get taken out. So that pick has been pretty much nullified by those 2 frags. I would imagine that Thalash would even just go in and get himself killed at the moment because they know there's a spy, but having said that, you know, it's Nunya. They could do the impossible and still
Evans is running around last spy checking for all he's worth right now.
He's doing it. He's doing it. He's bringing out the napalm. He is spreading it around, throwing all the icky sticky everywhere, just trying to go through every single corner he could possibly find and set it on fire. There is going to be no spies allowed in this area. However, Thalash, having said that, is still in the exact same position. He's gone behind the point again. So Evans, he's decided he's done enough.
No, Alba moving the sentry behind the point.
It's the Mookie spot. He's gone for the sentry behind the point. That's right. We don't want to cover the point with a sentry. We want to make sure that people can freely cap it. So he's put the sentry behind the point. Thalash, he's on the stairs at the moment. This still hasn't been spotted, but he does bump into Alba. Alba does. He does notice it. So they do know there is a spy. He goes for. He does the bless RNG for a face stab. It doesn't happen.
Oh my
Drak
lord!
does go in as well.
Went down to 19 HP there. Drak bombed in just as they were being distracted by the spy. Kondog.
Yeah.
Balls of Steel did not pop on 19 HP.
To be honest, if he does pop, well, sorry, if he does drop, it's not his fault. I would say, you know, in these situations, you know what you're up against. You're up against spies. They're going to go for a play. You need to make sure that. I'd say if my teammates are going to let me drop, if they're going to let these guys just go in for a really, really easy force, it shouldn't be allowed. It's you can't really let that happen. They decide to put the sentry behind the point. It's not Kondog's fault.
Sniper and top lobby here.
Yeah.
Looking towards top left. Let's see if he can get a pick.
The dispenser is down. That is a critical pick. The dispenser going down. That is no ammo regenerated for the side of Nunya. Shocking.
Thalash misses his shot on his sniper on top left. Don't know if he's going to rotate off and maybe go main. No, he's watching top right. You can see Chris is up there. You can see the outline. You can see where he's shooting, like where the rocket trails. That's what I was looking for. He peeks it again.
You can see him through walls. Is this guy hacking?
He might be. Is this Thalash backband number 2? He runs in main though with his.
Oh wow, that is such a good play. He uses the buff that he gets, the little bit of extra resistance to all the bad words and bad bullets from the enemy team, and just gets a nice trade onto Permzilla. That is pretty much worth it for Nunya, but they're not doing anything with this. There's 15 minutes left remaining on this map. Sorry, 5 minutes remaining on the round. So they're going to be kind of forced to do something unless they really want to make me wait for 5 minutes for the next mid. They might do.
That's quite possible. We have seen it before.
I really do feel like that I might have to go and pay a visit to Nunya and give him some harsh words and say, come on.
They are close by.
Yeah. Can someone just quickly go over there and make him push, just unplug a PC or something, you know?
Alba's set up another dispenser, but this time bottom left. Well, sorry, bottom right, depending on your perspective, so that no spy can jump past, I think.
No, you can walk past that.
Yeah.
That's not in the right angle. Chris does go for a solo force attempt. That attempt failed, unfortunately, so once again we're in this slow.
Drak's in from bottom left. He's taking out the sentry on his own for free, basically.
That's a nice play. He is in bottom right at the moment. Evans is trying to collect the frag on him, but he's able to get out scot-free, sorry. So Stark does go in and top left as well to get some harassment. We've got Thalash who's still running the sniper in the top lobby. Just seeing if anyone from Nunya is going to make a mistake. I think Thalish is going to go for the hero shot. He's going to go in deep from top left. He does try go for it. If he had gotten that, my goodness, I would have had to change my pants for the 3rd time today. And that is, I am running out. I'm very, very low. I need a sponsorship with Primark or something, so hit me up. You can get to me at WARHURYEAH.gg. Anyway, we're going to be moving around top lobby.
Well, Chris peeking bottom left, he got a lot of damage on a drag, but
yeah, there's no purpose here for Nunya, which I don't like. You are behind. You need to start doing something. If it stays as it is, you're going to lose anyway due to boring everyone to death. Everybody's going to say Se7en slow die, but at the moment it's Nunya that are doing this. I mean, they're the ones that need to push out. They're the ones that need to make the plays. They are losing, and they're the ones that are opting not to. There's no reason for Se7en to push in and go last in this unfavourable situation. They are just making...
Pappy is going in again with his...
Oh, double soldier play. Raymond is completely alone in top lobby. He's just standing there. He was left high and dry by his team. And because that Uber was popped so early and there was no players with him, they're not even able to use the Uber to get a force off on the side of Nunya. So it's going to be a full Uber advantage for Nunya. And they are still on last.
At this point, they've got 2 minutes. They've been holding successfully very well. I think it seems that they're thinking, they'll have what 10 minutes left at the end. If this round expires and it goes back, then they've got a new chance at mid. They'll have 10 minutes to cap.
I don't care. Push. Someone go over them, lift up their headset, and just scream into their ear. You know, this couldn't work. This is actually going to possibly backfire. Because there's going to be a situation, we're at 2 minutes now. We saw yesterday Antic versus Low Panda where there was like a minute remaining. They're just going to like play down the clock even more, wait until there's a minute left, and then Se7en could just go for an all or nothing push. You know?
Yeah.
And it's going to be the case of they're really going to have to test their their team play defending, because you know they're not going to be able to push out and capitalise on it as much.
It'd be nice if there was a way to see how far or how close Pappy is to having the charge on his battalion's backup, because he's just getting the was it 320, 330 HP, and then just running in main every time to try and just
that is a slow brain play.
That
is. I've seen Pappy. His head is enormously large. I'm sure that was a birth defect, so my heart goes out to him. I don't know, actually, I've not seen him, I'm scared. He does get a pick on the captain. Drak does go in as well, so this might be the Hail Mary play. Oh my goodness, Dracky goes in so deep, but he wasn't able to get the flag. Thalish goes in as well to try and get a force onto them. So there's 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining, so there could be an opportunity for Nunya to try and go for Spire, but they're still on last.
Yeah, they're definitely just wanting to play the
push question mark at any point. No pushing. Condog saying, I popped for fantasy. Oh, that was ages ago. See you on mid, because this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, we've got the Uber popped out from Raymond here in top left. This is the all or nothing push you talked about.
There's 40 seconds remaining.
There's a heavy in main. We've got, for some reason, the Drak heavy in main.
The classic Poot is coming, waddling his way down main. He's got his fists out. He wants to punch someone in the face. He's got the Natasha as well. So the Sentry is behind the points, and they've got that to their advantage. Drak is going to be sitting on main, putting out a lot of damage. Dark does get taken out as well. Captain's going to be going for the top right, but however, he gets taken out by Alba's engineer shotgun. He's been watching all of Uncle Dane's videos, I can tell. Pappy, he does take out Drak, and it looks like there is 10 seconds remaining of this round. So we have entered into, I don't know what this timer would be called. I call it the Push You Morons timer. They opted to not do so, and now we're having a complete reset. So we'll be going to mid number 3, because, you know,
mid number 3.
I'd like to apologise to anybody in the crowd watching this. The game's
would this be
normally
mid
not
number
this
4?
boring.
There's 2 rounds. Then that round, this would be mid number 4.
It's not really a round.
Well,
it's just a nice reset, you know?
Yeah, it was just practice.
Change
that
of
was
scenery.
Just a practice round. Nunya just wanted to see if they could hold last.
They were like, you know, we can take you, get a mid. What that's going to happen is Nunya are going to get pushed back to last, and we're just going to have the same thing again. I'm up for it. Who cares if my voice is going? Not me. Permzilla does go out for a house. He's a little bit slower than Skyper at the moment, but Skyper has been forced to take a very defensive option going into shithouse. Pappy, he jumps straight onto Drac as well to stop any flanking play because he realised there is a problem. Captain goes in deep, gets a really good rocket onto Evans. He goes into house. He's going to be going onto Condog as well. Thalash is there. So there's a little party, and unfortunately they didn't want Nunya to turn up to that. They came uninvited. Stark is going to relentlessly aggressive onto Pappy, and Drac as well takes out Skyper. Condog gets taken out, so they're going to be pushing to last soon. I do hope that Se7en don't fail this because I'd like to see some more rounds coming through. There is
Chris spy play. He's sitting
yeah.
drop down. Pappy's sitting underneath diagonal bridge. I guess he was just hoping to maybe get a pick off. And
there is the Spee play. This could be the part that might save it for
Stark
Nunya.
is spy checking already somehow. Is that Thalash just letting him know that there's a spy? Yeah, look at that. Thalash just a pop shot.
Chris knows. He's been forced back. He's no oh my goodness. Thalash was already checking in spawn, so they're aware there was a spy. They're going to go for a straight Uber play for the top left. The Pyro does get taken out. The Sentry gets taken out as well, so the gun is taken down. That's the 7th player. They'll be pretty much taken out from this. Albert does spawn as heavy. He's got Natasha. He's going in. No, sorry, he's got Tomislav. He's going in from the top right. Stark at the moment is just skirting around the girder. Captain's behind the point as well. Stark goes in. He takes out the heavy. So he pretty much wins a 1v1 versus a Poot. He shoots the Poot and the Poot dies. It's going to be Captain that goes in as well, trying to, he dies during the flank on all of that. Stark goes in for something else. I believe Permzilla as well. He tries to go a little bit more aggressive on the top lobby. Raymond, he's incredibly weak. He's getting chased by Evans. Is anybody there to save him? No, Evans doesn't collect the frag onto Raymond. So that is 3 players down. The spawns do come up for just one more player. Permzilla is spawning as well. They do not have any heals on the side of Se7en. And, oh my goodness.
We have another 8 minutes. Are you ready for this?
Nunya.
Are you ready for another 8-minute stalemate?
Still not pushing out.
Now Se7en are holding pretty passively. Drac's holding in lobby. They're building outside, so hopefully what they're hoping will happen is no doubt someone will push bottom left just to try and peek, and Thalash might be able to get a cheeky pick.
Nunya slow die. It's a good job I bought a fidget spinner from the shop behind me. If anybody wants, you should pick up a fidget spinner. It's very, very high quality, only $4.99.
Pappy's holding his... Oh yeah, Pappy's holding his back up here. He's popped it off, no buffs. He's walking, he's waddling. Is this Randall?
Yeah, this is a forward threat. Nunya have realised that they are losing. They do get onto Spire. Chris is on last. He's up on the rim as well. So Thalash just go behind his word. He's going to try and take out Chris on a 1v1. Oh my god, Chris gets taken out. Thalash gets the frag. Oh my god, Chris. That was a suspicious play from the suspicious turtle. He had the high ground. He ends up falling down. Thalash hits him with a meat shot, juggles him up in the air, and he just falls down onto the point, gets taken out. And Thalash, he comes up with the plays. He saves me. He saves us from the stalemate, and we are treated to a victory round. This is going to be pretty much do or die for Nunya at the moment. They are going to have to go in balls deep. If they don't start doing that, they're not going to win. They're going to really are on the back foot at the moment.
Yeah, there is still time though for them to draw it up. Like it is definitely possible. We could see some form of a TCM, but it is unlikely. We're seeing Skyper's just like uncontested on point right here.
Oh my god,
like,
Chris goes for a big boy bomb, gets a huge frag onto Raymond. That is really valuable. There are still heals on the side. Oh, Drac was so close getting Condog at the moment, but Condog does get out. So they are falling back through choke. They do have the heals advantage, so they could start going back into mid here. I think they're going to be propping up to go through house. The Ubers at the moment 70% for Condog, but you can see some of the Se7en players, they're all just hiding. Thalash is hiding underneath bridge. I don't know if he's playing spot. He goes up the slope. Condog, however, he guesses wrong. Condog was still in the house. If Thalash had just turned around, you would have seen him and possibly get the meat shots on him because he was separated from everybody on his team. But that does work into Nunya's favour, so they were kind of saved by that. Nobody was really sitting with Condog, so that was a risky play. Drac was incredibly lucky on not getting the force, on the shot onto Condog when he went aggressive through choke. But
yeah, Condog was incredibly low at that point. Then Stark tried to hide in house just above the health pack there. Instantly got got checked by Chris.
Yeah,
that was that play denied. And then
they're poised to go forward. Drac does get himself into resub. He's going to go for some getting some information. He's going to be prepping himself. He goes up through drop down. He spots Albert. He's able to get the frag on him. Does get himself incredibly weak, but Pappy turns around and helps his buddy out. gets the frag on him. There is still a full Uber advantage. Actually, no, Raymond does get it in time, so it's going to be Uber versus Uber for the top left. At the moment, Raymond hasn't had to pop Uber. That do get the sentry down, though. Stark does get taken down, going for the stairs, but there's 3 people on the point for Nunya, and they do get the point. So that is 3-1. This could very well be a comeback.
Did Raymond have Uber there?
He did. What? I'm sure he
Stark
did.
Was
it was
standing
on the
right in front of the Uber. Stark looked as if he was just waiting for an Uber to get popped on him, and there's nothing happened. He was jumping. He was double jumping over everyone's heads for his life, and just no one was there to help him.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Everyone
sure
was
they
just
had
stuck in
Uber.
spawn.
I could just be guessing, but maybe that added to the questionable play. Who knows? And if you didn't have Uber, Raven, I'm sorry. You're physically intimidating to me, and I apologise. So we're going to go into, I believe this is the 5th mid, but the 5th round, 6th mid. Yeah, both Dayman and Skyper is running quickie bomb launches for this mid, so he's going to be opting to go for the quickie stickies to see if he can get more DPM out and also give his team some opportunities to play on the last point. Se7en at the moment, they're in a really suspect position as Captain and Permzilla are both in helps. Captain does start going around to choke. Pappy's sitting on the point as well. Drac is in choke by himself. He doesn't turn around to get the frag, but my goodness, I don't know how Se7en were able to save this mid. They had like 2 players sitting in their house, but nobody on Nunya sort of capitalizes on that poor positioning. They just sort of still get completely bullied by Drac. He's doing so much work on these mids. He's keeping himself alive during just, I don't know.
He's getting a lot of arrows. Like, he'll just get into a position where Raymond can arrow him when he's on like 10 HP and then just jumps right back in.
It's so good.
As soon as he gets health, he jumps back in.
He's buying so much time. He's literally bullying out Nunya just by himself. I mean,
and Nunya are arrow building again in spawn. Pappy's just sitting shooting himself in a corner.
They're building up a sentry. They seem to be preparing to park up and last, but this isn't what you want to do when you're losing. It's 3-1 for Se7en. We've got 3 minutes and 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Condog has built his Uber up. They will have Uber for this last ult.
Yeah, but Se7en, they do go for the Uber on the top left. They do finally get the Uber off onto Condog. Are they going to be able to bait them out into lobby to get some extra frags? Pappy does go top right. He's taking a 1v1 joust with Captain. He does unfortunately lose that. Alba seems to be seeing if he can get revenge on his teammates. Does have a little poke through, drop down, see if he feels like going forward, but he opts not to. There's 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. It's still 3-1, so there's still time for Nunya to come back, but they're going to have to start throwing the kitchen sink, all the other utilities that you find in a house, and throw them at Se7en. Obviously in game, not at LAN, because you'll get chucked out for that. Chris does get taken out.
They are pushing out into main.
They're pushing him for main. Condog is kind of alone, but he does buddy up with Pappy, but there are so many players in between them. Everyone from Se7en are pretty much just going through drop down, and Raymond is caught pretty much on Stone Bridge by himself. He is, oh my goodness, that is such good dodging. Evans absolutely beats it, and Condog is alone in main. He's whipped out his sword. He's begging for someone to come close to him so he can get a slice of that pie of a human body, but unfortunately he's not able to do it. Albert as well. He's taken on Raymond. Raymond is, oh my goodness. It does take him down, so Chris does collect the Raymond frag. But whilst this is all going on, Nunya do somehow recap Spire. Drac is trying to get some time onto it as well, so they're hopefully trying to get some more pressure onto last. This is incredibly messy from Nunya, and Se7en. Captain does get the air shot onto Chris. Captain's taken up onto the Spire position. Evans has been forced out. So this is the opportunity. It's going to be slightly missing. It's 1 minute 30. If anything, if Nunya want to do it, it's going to be impossible, I feel. I feel like we have entered the garbage time.
Yeah, it looks like they're Nunya just wanting to go for plays here. We've got like Dalash, he was peeking in top bottom left. We've got Stark looking in top left. And then we do have Condog on crits. So maybe we're gonna. Pappy has switched off Cowmangler. He's gonna want a big Pappy crits here.
He's doing it for the logs now.
He's coming in. He's close.
Doing it for the logs. He launches the rocket. He gets 1, and that is all possibly. He's able to get another. He gets 2. It's already more. No, there's just 2. So that's 2 frags for the logs. He'll buff up his numbers. That's what really matters at the end when you're losing.
Add 5 as well.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to drag leads.
Your team might have lost, but you can still get some sick frags. You know, do it for the frag movie, do it for the show. Chris does go in. Oh my god, Raymond is so good at dodging. He just sort of jumps into choke, hides behind the barrels like he's playing prop hunt. He's his dodging and his moves have been, you know, beautiful.
Yeah, every time.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was a ballerina in real life, you know.
That might be a little surprising. I'll be
I
honest.
think so, actually. But
Hopefully
he just seems
it
very,
just would be a little surprising.
very gracious when he moves. There's 10 seconds remaining on here.
Yeah, we're in the dead time. Stark on Pyro, he's not even going to be able to make it to lobby.
Yeah, Permzilla's going to go into last. He's going to get the extra round, I'm sure. Nope, he doesn't. So I wonder if Kada's going to sub him in. He's like, no, Perm, this is too close. Get out of my seat, you bad boy.
Yeah, it's possible, but Perm, well, he did okay. He played the typical Permzilla anything of trying to just stay behind everyone on his team and just bait everyone.
Yeah, I can imagine he's just sort of like...
And you can't drop when you're on demo.
No, you can't.
So
you can't.
Perm must be
if
loving
anything, you can drop an enemy player. You can drop the enemy medic.
Yeah.
But
that's a bit harder to do, though.
Yeah,
that is a bit harder.
I mean, he could still make Raymond drop though.
He could do.
So
just bait him into an awful position.
No Uber is safe from Permzilla. He will do whatever he can to unwittingly disrupt his team's play. Are we going to get, hopefully...
Well, if I'm having a look at the
screen.
logs here, these are some very, very low damage
Don't
games.
give the numbers out. We haven't got it on stream. You'll spoil the surprise.
I'm not going to give out anything yet.
You know,
We'll
my
say
antenna.
Pappy did very good.
How's my aerial going? Yeah, my aerial
it's okay.
is looking nice. I'm receiving signal. Hold on, I've got something coming in. Yep, 7 slow die. Yep, that's right. Thank you for that. It is being confirmed that was a slow game, but needless to say, I don't know what map we're going to be going to after this. Badlands kind of favoured 7 more than anything. Badlands is a little bit more of a stalematy map, I feel, as well. But Nunya didn't really play that well, I'd say badly. I kind of feel like they needed a little bit more purpose in that game. They were very, very defensive. Holding on last for so long is not something that will...
That was a big contributor to the logs, which I will not give any numbers about for until we have it on stream.
Production, please bring up the logs.
It would be good to get that there, because we can see that Pappy did pound. But a lot of it was just him sitting on last, getting a 330 HP buff, and then just walking in with a cow mangler. I don't know if it says, it doesn't really say on the logs if it was with any charge shots, but he did get a lot of them.
Yeah, I believe we're going to have logs now. Thank you.
Here we are.
Oh, look at those numbers. I like those numbers. There's Pappy and Chris doing a lot of work for Nunya with the fat deeps. However, they were on their last or the majority of the game, so that does not surprise me. Normally when you are on the defending team, it's very, very favourable. You're just going to be trading spam into top lobby. So the logs don't really surprise me with the results. What does matter is that both of the Nunya soldiers hit the most air shots with 7.
Yeah,
Could
that's
that
quite
be
good.
a sign of things to come for the next map for 7? I mean, they get air shots 7 times.
Depends on what the next map is. I'm hoping to God that it is not Granary.
Yeah, I also hope that it's not Granary.
I'd be happy with literally any other map, just not Granary.
I'd be, at this moment in time, I'd be happy with achievement _Minecraft B1
That is a good one.
alpha. But I don't think that's in the map
watch
pool.
CP Orange.
Yeah, or CP Orange _X.
Koth Sideshow.
Yeah,
I'd watch
with,
any of these maps over Granary right now.
GG 200. Second map is Process. Third map is Snake Water. So Process is a little bit of a faster paced map. It could work out for Nunya's favour because they do have some meaty soldiers on their teams. If we look at the medics as well, Raymond dying 3 times, Condog dying 5 times, which is expected.
Did have 1 drop. I don't know if we can see that in the logs there, but Condog had 1 drop to Raymond's 0s. I can't actually remember when Condog actually had his drop.
It was when they were spamming with Captain top left.
and all 3 people ran in. That's it.
So yeah, that was a well-worked drop. It was a drop nonetheless, so that is still going to go against you. Anybody that's got Condog in your fantasy team, if you have any complaints, do add them on Steam, steamcommunity.com/ID/Condog, and send your complaints over there. So I believe, I'm not quite sure what the ETA is on the next map, although we do have 11 players in the server, so we should be starting pretty soon on the next map. Who do you favour going into Process?
Probably 7, just because I'd probably say 7 on any map really against Nunya. that was surprising. I don't know if it was like a deliberate thing by either team to just sit in stalemate for so long on the Badlands last, but nah, I'd say Se7en. They've mostly this map is very sniper friendly, and they have both Stark and Dalash. Though I have seen the Drac sniper in the past, I would not mind seeing that. Drac's very good with a huntsman. I'd like to see some more unlocks. Ooh, that's pretty good.
I have to say,
Just don't fall.
these GT Amiga chairs are high quality. If I was on the lookout for any gaming chairs, I'd pick GT Amiga racing chairs. GT Amiga for all of your gaming chair needs. If there's any representative from GT Amiga, I am looking for a chair. I am a streamer. I don't have anybody watching me most of the time, but I will appreciate a free chair.
Me too, please. Thank you.
And Kermit as well.
God bless.
For this free plug. Don't forget, you can find me here on the Essentials TF stage, because my chair has lots of holes in it and various disgusting fluids. Anyway, so
what's happened is Drax somehow, I don't know what's happened, if his PC's died or if he's just tilted after such a boring map. He doesn't want to play anymore, but he is not on the server. And let's see, do I have him on this account?
should we, go on the Steam and just say, yo, what's going down? Come on.
Right, I have only got everyone's alt accounts on this. This is my Counter-Strike account.
We've
I've got no one
do I have
here.
Dragon friends? I mean, I added him once, but I'm pretty sure he declined me. Yeah, he's not on my friends list.
Well, hopefully we will be able to find out soon what has happened to Drac.
If Drax's dad is watching this, please
Shoutouts to Midnight Mick. Follow Midnight Mick on Twitter.
please make your son add me again on Steam. I
You
done
had
no
Midnight
wrong.
Mick on Steam?
No, I
Oh,
don't
make
have
Drac
Drac.
add you on Steam. Having Midnight Mick on Steam would be something else, though.
I don't
Yeah.
have him either, which is quite upsetting.
Yeah.
But having said that, I do talk a lot of crap because I
That's
struggle with
quite fun.
making friends, so that does not surprise me. Anyway, we're just waiting for the second map to start. It's going to be on CP Process. It's a map that should favour Se7en, I feel, a little bit more, but I reckon this is going to be pretty much just down to what soldier, well, the soldiers, which one's going to be the best. I mean, if the soldiers on each side can sort of double up, follow up on each other's aggression, it should be really, really good. I feel like Perm is going to be kind of more important for this one, because having a domain on Process, they don't really do a whole lot, but they are still incredibly important. They have to be sort of like on point, because the map is so long.
Drac
There's
is on
so
the
many
server.
large angles to sort of go through.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be sort of like on it, because there will be points where you won't be able to do anything. I see quite a few demos I'll just throw out stickies from long distance, and then when the fight gets a little bit closer to them, where they're going to be more useful, they kind of like have no ammo to really take an engagement fully.
Yeah.
Not only that, but your positioning is very, very important, because roamers and, well, soldiers in general are very influential on this map. If you're getting caught out regularly, you make it a lot more difficult for your team. This, I feel, is going to be dictated by the soldiers a hell of a lot.
Most likely, yeah, but then I'm wondering how much sniping we're actually going to see from Talash on this map, or Stark.
I'd
I don't know.
imagine that
Alba's probably the only. Yeah, Alba's the only person that really snipes on
Yeah.
the Nunya side. Then
I'd imagine that we
there'll be
see
less banner plays for sure, though. From Pape, it's like a lot harder to get decent play. Like
Yeah.
it's so hard to actually build them up at all. Let's see.
Oh, okay, so I've just received it in my ear using my antenna that sits above my head. That Cadus doesn't play when they feel Permzilla would actually be able to not get pwned in a match. So he feels that Nunya are bad, so bad that they can play comfortably and win with Permzilla. That's if I was Nunya, I'd be quite offended.
Sitting looking at the in-game chat, and Captain's just given Pape an impromptu lesson on wall bugging.
I see.
He's just sitting, I'm guessing Captain was just sitting above rollout or something, just stuck on the wall, and Pappy's just asking him, how do you get stuck on the wall? But
Yeah,
I'm not sure why they haven't.
Captain's a jump master.
Yeah, Captain is quite good at. Oh,
So
there
is
we go.
Stark
Chris
as
has
well.
got it. Chris has the wall bug.
Chris is. We'll be able to get an in-game shot of that. We've got a soldier that is in the air riding an invisible bicycle.
Oh,
He's fallen down. Never mind.
Unlucky Chris.
I just want the camera off my face because it's like, oh look, I haven't shaved. I've got a really bad hat on. I mean, a really good hat on.
Yeah, very good hat.
At
Top
least I've
hat.
got my fidget spinner. It's not spinning.
Right, let's see. We've got Pappy's gone AFK, or is he typing? No. He's back. I don't know who's AFK. Anyone?
Nobody's
Everyone's
AFK,
here.
So everyone's here. I think
We
they're just
could go,
enjoying each
yeah.
other's company and chat, you know. Just soak in the LAN environment. I'd imagine that they've all gone to the toilet together as well, where they hold hands on the way and during going to the toilet. Captain is doing some Dareman sticky jumps.
Captain very good at the
He's
demo
very
man
good
sticky
at
jumps.
moving around and flying through the air. Oh, look at that. He did an
That
air
air pogo.
pogo. Guys, if you
Shame
could
he
see
can't beat
this,
Jump Muriel.
this is the best thing I've ever seen in Team Fortress 2. I wish I could share it with all you guys that are watching, but I can only describe it with my...
Oh, Stark doing a wall bug with
Oh,
Scout.
this
That's
is-
quite good.
Oh, this is against the rules.
I don't
Can't
think
do
it is.
this.
I
Look
hope
at
it's
that.
not. I've done it in officials.
Well, you cheated on a Tempest server and a jump
Yeah, but
server,
that was just
so no wonder
Tempest.
why you think you're above the law. You can't be doing this. That's just naughty.
It's okay though. The ban got repealed.
I know Alfie does it a lot on Viaduct. There's like
On the house.
yeah. So when you go into mid, you can just see a soldier in the distance.
Yeah, just kind of
in the air.
stuck in the air. Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
just
I think
alright.
we are
Oh,
going
we
live.
are going. So this is going to be the second map between Nunya and Se7en. Hopefully, this is going to be a lot more fast-paced than what we saw on Badlands. We have both spies for Se7en. They are keen on the spy checking to see what they're going to go up against on their way to mid. That is some efficient game in there. Is Permzilla going to go for the Cadus? Oh my god, he's moomed it. Reference. Moomer. He's showing his head. He's always going to be remembered on the fact that he can't roll out. Skypit goes fast to mid. We've got Chris on the right side. He looks like he's going to be poised to jump. I don't think anybody's noticed him yet. But Chris does go for a high bomb. He's going to go onto the rock, but unfortunately misses Raymond. Raymond gets popped up in the air, and I believe he gets Gumberstomp by Chris. So that is Raymond down for the side of Se7en. There is still the heal advantage for Nunya, but unfortunately they don't have the player advantage. They do lose Pappy and Alba, so they are going to be forced out. I'd imagine that we see quite a bit of aggression for the players on Se7en. They've just left. Thalash capping the point. Condog's being forced out through one. Skyber gets taken out as well, so even though they've lost the medic, they've lost this mid fight and maybe even second. We've got everybody on Se7en. They have reacted so well to losing their medic so early. That probably wasn't a pick that they should have gone for, because it just
That was
seems like they've
incredible
done
aggression.
nothing.
Like Stark, Thalash, I think were both on 30 HP. Drakon around 100. Captain the same. Yet they still managed to take not only mid but second off the back of that.
You know, it's just
off
it's
the
what I
number
do on the
advantage.
internet, make yourself look big and everybody's afraid of you when you're actually incredibly weak. Skyper, Pappy, Evans are all going to be getting onto the point, so Nunya are going to be retaking this spire. Chris does get a frag on Drak on the flank as they have a little 1v1 on top PC. I think Nunya, they look like they're going to be shaping to go through choke. At the moment, Raymond's Uber percentage is 100 as well though, so even if they do go for it, it's just going to be a trade. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a force play coming out from Nunya or Se7en, to be honest. The chokes here are
Captain
very,
is
very
getting the
open.
buff. It looks like Captain. No, Drak, sorry, he's getting the buff. Drak's
Yeah,
about to bomb through
Drak's
choke, it
poised.
looks.
He's in
Yeah,
that
he's
section
getting
by the
ready.
wall.
He wants to go.
Look at him.
Like
He's
Pep's
revving up.
trying to bait someone in. I think they're trying
He's
to.
like, I'm going
Here
in,
he goes.
boys. Drak does start fighting. He fires Condog. He goes up in the air, and the rocket follow-up was so close. That was literally a matter of inches, I think, or is it centimeters? I'm not quite sure which one we even use in this country. I just use my finger. So that was half a finger distance from my measurements between that rocket and Condog dropping.
Right.
So
Let's see, are we going to be settling in for a stalemate?
I think
I expect that Drak will probably just bomb again, but maybe with Captain, you
Yeah.
know, just first bomb they have one person, second bomb two, third three, you know, they'll get up
there
to
was
the four-man sack.
one
They
thing
used to
that
do that a lot.
I've been seeing on
Oh,
this map
Thalash
quite
spy.
a bit from Arctic Foxes.
Or Sniper.
they do a really good job of trying to get forces. So they send Feeling in first, who goes for a high bomb.
Yeah.
But he curves around, so he just goes back out. But
like
it makes it look like he's going. He fakes it. And then another soldier will go in. Those sort of plays are really good. We do have Thalash sniping at the moment, so this is normally quite common on processes. A lot of sight lines, long angles for a sniper to sort of work his way around the map. He's going to go through sewers at the moment, see if he can get any frags. All he needs is a body shot. Stark does get taken out by Skyper. Thalash goes for a shot. However, on the flank though, Chris does get dragged, so that has a 2-player advantage. The only problem that Nunya are going to have is that if Thalash hits some shots and domes nerds, it's going to be incredibly difficult. The Nunya soldiers are jumping up top. Thalash does get Alba. He's got his sights onto Chris as well, just hit him with a body shot and knocks him down low. But whilst this is going on, the Ubers have been popped. So the Uber has been popped from Raymond, so they are going to have to get out of this. Condog does have a full advantage as well, so this is going to be really well played. They are sort of just working on this sniper really well. They only lose like a player or two, and they just sort of keep on pushing forward. They're not afraid.
Well, they're pushing in PC. Drax sees this push coming. He gets like one decent rocket off, and he's just out of there instantly.
Yeah, this is really good from Nunya. They are really taking the aggression onto Se7en. Stark, he does not care. He starts going straight to Skyper, and he gets picked off by Raymond's arrows. And this is still just loads of aggression. But Condor, he dropped?
Yeah, he dropped. Stark was behind in PC.
This is madness.
Oh my god, then Stark wins eventually the 1v1
mate.
against Alba as well. What the heck?
What the heckety frick? I was watching some of these players that are just going forward, and then Condog died.
I guess Condog must have caught some spam rockets, and then Stark just ran in and hit him with a 104 meat
That
shot.
was looking so well. They go through lower PC, they
all
get
of this,
some
Lash, I think, has still been on Sniper. He's picked up 2 frags that I have not seen, I'll be honest.
They get loads of space and loads of room.
And he misses
Thalash,
an AFK player who was just standing building Uber.
You know,
He's going to
Thalash
toggle on now,
online,
he's going to be
forehead.
annoyed by that.
Anyway, Thalash is going to be outside sewers, just trying to get some shots. He's forcing and just denying the space for Nunya at this moment. Thalash is going to be finishing off the cap because he's a team player, and while that is going on, his team is going to go Uber into last. Skyper unfortunately caught out of position, so he does get the frag onto him at the moment. There is a lot of Nunya players who are completely scattered. Condog is going to be sitting up in paddock room. He does get Uber in time, so they do actually have the opportunity to save this. Everybody from Se7en to start to move back. Alba does chase Raymond down and takes him out. I kind of feel like they overstayed their welcome a little bit too much, obviously, because as a sniper you don't have all the players you might need to run your medic out.
Got that mobility that's needed, really.
Thalash, yeah, he's going to need to start hitting some domes. He does get a body shot onto Pappy, but he's not able to connect any further. He's going to take a wide angle. Condog, he teases him. He's like, come at me, bro, hit the shot. This is online. You should be able to hit these.
He's not taking his time. He's just rushing every single shot, just trying to hope that he'll hit the flick. And we can see one of the Ubers looking like we've got a 20 roughly advantage for Nunya right here. That's somehow stretched to a 30 advantage. Oh, they're arrow building by the looks of it, I think.
Yeah, I'm standing up now.
Quite a bit.
My legs are hurting because I like to sit on my legs. Condog does pop the Uber, so that is a bit of an early pitch pop. Oh, Skyper goes in for a huge bomb. Takes out Raymond, so that is 2 frags with the Uber pretty much straight away. This is definitely going to be in the advantage of Nunya at the moment. They are going to have to just make sure that they play tight. They don't want to be dropping any more frags. They need to keep the medic alive. It's just Thalash at the moment. He has to run away with his tail between his legs. Is he going to be able to get out through lower PC? Drac has spawned in time and he connects to Alba. So Alba maybe perhaps going a little bit too deep on that situation. Unfortunately, does get taken out, but Nunya, they are certainly doing a lot better on this map.
Taking their time getting on the point though. I think Alba, instead of chasing the frag, should have just tried to get up on point. They have 0 cap time right now, and it's given Se7en like a lot of time to get set up for a last hold.
Yeah, this is...
they're actually holding pretty aggro. Like Flash is very aggressive in one
here. He is being very aggressive on the sniper. He likes to move around quite a bit, go for those hero shots, you know, make it in the frag movie. That's the most important thing, and the thing that really matters. No one cares if you win, but if you hit the sickest shot of all time, you'll be immortalized. and maybe even get yourself a
Switched
little.
off onto heavy though. He's got his Natasha.
Yeah, he's gone
got
for
his
the
eviction notice.
They got a sentry as well.
Chris goes
The
down
Uber
on
has
the
been
left.
popped, so Skyper goes in deep on the right side. He does do so much work. He's in panic room. He's actually on to Raymond and Captain, or is that track? Let's see. No, it's Captain. He does do it. He takes out Raymond. Skyper. He does so much work. He jumps into panic room and he keeps the combo completely locked down. My goodness.
Yeah, Thalash was just standing in spawn there the entire time there. He just shooting at an Ubered medic and scout. I'm not sure what he was doing there. He could have just switched the scout, run out and actually been able to help his team. He just didn't want to apparently.
Skyper
No
has
flame
really
intended.
made a lot of plays in this map. I mean,
The bomb onto Raymond when
Yeah.
they Ubered, and then that whole Uber there
he's been
basically.
making it count. He's just going constantly aggressive. He's using the Ali style of play here. He does mess up the rollout, so he moves it as well. But however, he's fortunate he's against Permzilla and not Cadus, because Permzilla is slow to mid in pretty much every way. Skyper does start moving through the right side to get some aggressive and some pipes going on. Chrissy's going to go for a high bomb. He does jump in really, really deep. Anybody going to get him? He's going to get a good
Dice
rocket
Alpha.
off, and he does get taken out, but this happened last round. And even though they got the medic, they still lost the mid, and it looks like it's happening again. I believe Kondok, he's going to be in sewers, but these 7 players are going aggressive. Captain is on 66 HP. They are going to be completely shutting them out. Kondok, it's like this is my
Thalash is in
sanctuary.
as well.
Please, I don't want to go out. It's Thalash. He's going to be able to get onto him, and he gets taken out. Evans doing a really, really good job of protecting his medic. And my goodness, I'm spitting everywhere. You would have thought it's raining. It's not. Just my mouth is really dry.
I think there was the only thing that went wrong there for Se7en, like trying to get Kondog, was just a little bit of timing. If they'd all managed to go at the exact same time, Evans couldn't have done anything, but as it was, they all kind of fed one by one. Went like lemmings into him.
This
Just
is,
picked up every frag while he was sitting with 185 health.
I'm very, very impressed with the Nunya at the moment. They are taking it to 7. They are showing no fear. We are not afraid. Whoever, Pappy goes in a little bit too deep in this situation. The Uber was popped from Kondog as well. They do get the cap, so they are in control of this map at the moment in time. Pappy does have the option of opening the door for an off class.
Captain might be getting out
Who's
here. He was
behind?
behind. He was in sewer and walked across mid. He
Right,
might try and
so
kill.
Captain's going all the way back around
Yeah,
to
they
mid,
moved
so there
behind.
could be a possible.
7 are pushing out though. They've just walked right onto
Yeah.
the point with Just that threat of Captain being behind is just.
Yeah, he does a really good
halted
job
the
of
push.
making sure that they do know that he's there. He is harassing in PC still, but it's 7. They're going to be playing through choke. Permzilla jumps deep, but he can't find Kondog. Kondog is out of there. He has read them like a book, but one with pictures because he can't read, and he completely gets out of that. That was really well done, and they're going to get Uber in time so they can recontest
coming
this
straight
mid
in with
almost
Evans.
immediately. They are. Skyper is going to have to go deep as well. He's going to jump in through choke and just get some damage onto Raymond, but it's not enough for anyone to follow up with. He does take the ground though. I believe that is Druck that is still staying in. He's on 60 HP. 100 is going to go for the kill on the right side. He's going in deep. He's going to get onto Skyper. Skyper takes him out with really good pipe perms, and it goes in forward as well. But this is just an absolute disaster at the moment. It's going to be 7. Just trying to sit in choke with just Raymond and Stark at the moment. Stark, he's just egging everyone to come at me, bro. Come on, boys, go for him. Try and get the shot on him, but he's just standing tall and standing his
Cypher
ground.
goes down. Chris somehow escaped there. He just ran away from start with 20 HP in his escape plan out, managed to get out through PC. I'm guessing that was just, I don't know if it's worth though. Cypher just came in and just ended up feeding instead of Chris. Just from how much work Cypher's been putting in, I think that would not have been worth. If they had a demo here, they could have shut down the entire choke in PC. 7 have just swarmed in. They're all in lobby. They take out Pappy.
7, their transition.
Chris is
so
going
quick
low
at
as
the
well
moment.
as, yep, Chris goes down. He
Yeah,
just
this is
going for the
really,
counter
really
Chris.
bad. They're going to be 2 players down for this
They've
last
Ubered in on
defense.
last already.
They haven't capped middle just yet. It's just being finished off right now. The Central gets taken down almost immediately. They do have the Poot. Going to shoot the Poot, so the Poot can't shoot. They're going to be going into deep onto Kondog. He's on 75%. He's able to get the rounds. And they do. 7 do it. They get the gamers on the point. And there is nothing that Nunya
They
can
gave
do.
absolutely no time to Nunya there. They had absolutely no time to set up or get anything done at all on second. They got back onto second, but as soon as they were trying to get into position,
Look at
they
that
were just
DPM,
fragged.
minus 5,500 DPM from all players. These guys, they need to start showing up here. You can't heal your teammates or your enemies, sorry. So your DPM being in the minus is just shocking. I would not be in the minus, I think. Well, I wouldn't be playing at all. Skype does hit the fast rollouts. He can be faster than Perm. They're just, you know, launching out some complementary stickies at each other. It's like, here, have a look at mine. It might be better than yours. At the moment, there's going to be some aggression
Another
coming
high bomb from
again. He
both
goes for the
soldiers
high
from
bomb. He
Nunya.
gets onto Raymond. He's popped into the... Oh my god, he gets the air shot. Absolutely fantastic shot from Chris. And he's still alive in choke. He's doing so much work. He gets 2 frags. Oh my god. That is crazy.
What a mid, and then we've got Captain and Stark still alive. Condog got out,
Oh
he
my
is
God.
on 80% Uber
I
right
hope
now.
there's nobody here that has nut allergies, because that boy is nutty. Jesus Christ, that was so good, that air shot. The 2 frags on those players as well. Those big bombs, they're causing a problem.
Yeah, it was super nicely timed, it was just slightly staggered. You saw, I think it was Pappy going first over the right, and then Chris just following up from the left side coming from sewer, where Se7en were basically completely blind. They could not have seen him coming. Captain tried to get some sort of sync onto choke there, but
They're going to
no
go
avail.
for a play. 3 sewers at the moment. They're going to be just trying to walk in, trying to hopefully not uber early. Condog is sitting on the 100% and on 100 HP. They're doing so well on just buying space. Chris goes in deep and pushes the players out for 1. Permzilla does hit a massive pipe though on Alba, and the Uber still hasn't been they still haven't popped it. Condog, he's holding it. It's not a baby,
oh
it's
God, he
just
has
an Uber,
dropped
you
everyone.
fool.
This is, oh god, he drops Uber here. This is just truly the Green Rab special. No flame.
He's
He
left
hits
high
a
and dry.
surf. This is,
Is Condog in
Chris
the
might
middle
just
of
take a
nowhere.
flash and sack. Nope, they're just all
Well,
out.
You know,
And no off classes either. I'm surprised, like Alba usually, like, he likes to snipe. He's done it once,
Yeah.
died to Stark or to Lash, and then just switched back, and he's just been sitting on scout the entire time.
Mirrodin also does that as well, where he holds in the Uber.
Drops everyone and
know,
the Uber.
Well, it looked cool what he did, you know, he'd hold it for days. The Uber was popped from Se7en as well, whilst I was just talking about something irrelevant, which is normal
Yeah.
for me at this moment in time.
I think where Perm did die. Oh, we've got Stark and Talash both eating tons of damage from Pappy and Chris
They
and Bobby.
are, I love how Nunya are playing. They just keep on just going forward with both their soldiers. They are absolutely pounding at the moment. I mean, they are outperforming both the soldiers on Se7en. Chris is having an amazing game. He's on the flank at the moment. He gets 2 players weak. He's going to go all the way around back onto mid. He does push the 7 players out and gives his team enough space to retake Spire. It's going to be a full, well, Condog has Uber at the moment. Raymond is on 90%. So at the moment, Skyper, he goes in deep. He hits the pipe onto Raymond. He's going to be weak. Evans does take him out. So Permzilla, he gets caught high and dry as well by Captain and Stark and Thalash. They're getting 3 frags apiece. So they've finally been able to do it. They've been able to push him out. Condog has been forced to leave. Draken's going to go in deep as well. I don't know if he's going to try and keep it going forward. There is a player that's going to go in through lobby. I'm not quite sure it is. It's Stark. He does go through lobby, but he's just going to pressure a little bit more. Buy his team some space. Oh my days.
Oh, we've got a soldier in. We've got Pappy in very deep here. Oh, sorry, Chris was in very deep. He doesn't get picked up though. Everyone from Se7en just backed up instead, knowing that the trade was just not worth it really.
My voice is slowly going to disappear. I need some WD-40. If anybody has any WD-40,
I'm very sure.
I don't know if that
has
alleviates it.
some soothers or lockets everyone can steal. Let's see. Talash just dies to Evans in a what I think was a 1v1. There's been no real force attempt coming out from Se7en though. I'm surprised that Dracker Captain. Nope. I'm surprised that they didn't. I guess because they're already 1 down, they don't want to lose another. But
Yeah. It's also,
okay, the Uber was very early there from Condog. He caught a bunch of spam.
yeah, that is real early. They do get the Uber trade onto Raymond at the moment, but they're going to have to try. It's saving Private Ryan. Ryan here being Condog. Unfortunately, this isn't a happy ending for him because he does die. Thalash getting 2 frags there, and it's going to be, I believe, Chris that is going to be trying to go in to get onto Raymond to try and save this for his team. Fortunately, he wasn't able to really get any significant damage onto him, so Raymond does keep himself alive, and everybody from Se7en are going to be playing forward now. Oh, Captain, that was such a close air shot. That was so close. That would have made me feel things. I think if he hit that, that would have been so good. But Se7en, they're going to be start finishing off this cap. Condog is sitting on 10%. Raymond's on 70% Uber at the moment, so he's going to have a pretty significant advantage. They're going to just hopefully see if they can bully their way through choke without having to Uber, and they can save it going on to last. Captain, he does sort of jump in through Suez to see if he can cause any extra spam to go his direction to help his team get in for free. It looks like it does seem to be working. Stark does make his way through lower PC, but the Uber is popped from Se7en. There's a Dare Man launching in the sky. Skyper does try and go for the air shot, but unfortunately he wasn't able to connect on that. They would have also been sick. I wouldn't hit that if it was on a casual server. But needless to say, there is 12 minutes 40 seconds remaining of this map. It is 1 apiece now. Se7en, they want a 2-0 sweep this, I'm sure. They just need to win this map and then they're done for a while.
Did some sort of hiding spot just in top, just outside PC here.
Yeah, that is sneaky, but
he does push in, he's
out.
Getting a 1v1 with Pappy.
Oh my goodness, but Alba is there, he's called his boys, the boys heard the call, and they do take him out. There's 3 players down fresh, 2 fresh for Se7en. There's going to be spawns in 5, well, just a few more seconds. The point caps, it's been delayed even further. They're not going to get forward, it's going to have to spawn all the way back at their second. So this is going to make mid a lot easier, but Permzilla, he does take out Chris with a sticky trap on top PC. Takes out Pappy as well, so that's 2 frags going his way. Cadus, although I'm sure Cadus would have gone more than that. But anyway, yeah. Raymond, he does have the full Uber advantage at the moment. Conduct sitting on 60%. They're going to be once again making their way onto second. All they need to do is just make the transitions from second to last a little bit more solid. They just seem to be struggling getting in through lobby.
We have the Chris Sniper on last and we have the Alba Heavy. Let's see if Chris can hit some stones. Not really seen any real headshots so far.
Yeah. This is going to be...
Chris can hit something, nothing.
They're going to have to try and get some space through lobby at the moment. I'd imagine that maybe just try and get a soldier to go in and force. Maybe go for suicide to get a sniper on. There we go. Thalash and Drake do go in, so those are the suicides sent their way. I imagine we're going to see Thalash going to be spawning as a sniper.
Everyone has switched off from Nunya. They're wanting to try and take second here.
They are. They're going through one, so they're going to go straight through. Conduct is a little bit far behind. Skyper, though, doing a really good job of not taking any unnecessary damage. The Ubers are pot for both teams. Captain, he's going to go through rollout. Chris does take out Chris. Permzilla takes out Chris. And it is... Oh my god, it's going to be an absolute meat grind. The Captain is hitting all the direct rockets at the moment. Takes out Skyper, so there's going to be no Dare Man for the side of Nunya. It's 10 minutes 30 and Se7en are going forward. Are they going to be able to get into last? Do they feel confident? They are going to go push straight through it. Raymond's on 40%, so there's no Ubers coming out any soon. Captain, Alba, Pappy all get taken out. And that is a clinical push from Se7en. Absolutely well worked. They picked out all the players one by one.
Yeah, that was really nice. Like you just saw like Captain and, well, mostly Captain just standing like on the low ground getting shot by Alba a bit. He just jumped up and every single person, everyone knows what they want to do. They want to hit that air shot. They looked at Captain in the air and no one looked at the control point and they just lost basically. That's what it looked like.
You got to go for those air shots.
You got to. As we said earlier, who really cares? As long as you get immortalised in a frag video, that's what matters.
That's the most important thing. Skyper hitting the speedy rollouts. So he's going to get pretty much the early mid-control for his team, sticking up the enemy team's help back, so it buys him a little bit of extra HP going into this mid. Drake is going to be going for the right side. He's going to see a back respawn once again. He does look like he's gearing up for it. Pappy is going to be the one that's going to go on the right side. But at the moment, it's just going to be a trade of spam for both sides at the moment. No players falling down for each team. Drake goes in, Chris goes in, Drake pops up, Conduct gets the air shot. And that's going to be huge. But Connor, he gets taken out, Chris gets taken out, so that is just 4 players remaining on the side of Nunya. They're going to hopefully go for break. They do get the Uber force off on Raymond. Stark is going to take out Skyper as well. So that is pretty much everyone taken out. It's just Alba who's going to be running away, scattering away, trying to hopefully get on to last.
It was nice that they at least managed to get the force out. Like it was, I think it was Pappy and Evans just both running in at the exact same time.
That was so good from Drake. He went in so high and so fast as well. It's just, you can't slow down his momentum. He try and shoot him out the sky, and he just pops up Condog, shoots him, takes him out the sky. That was an atmosphere annihilation. Alba drops down a sandwich.
Again from Nunya. We've got Pappy again just standing in a corner shooting himself. Let's see what the Ubers actually are. We've got...
It's pretty much equal.
Yeah.
I mean, they're only about a 20%, 15% disadvantage for Condog, so it's easy to make that up.
We have the Chris Sniper again. Let's see if he can get anything this time. We got a body shot last time on to Captain that just got healed up and didn't really
he
do
needs to start hitting the domes. Chris can do it. I believe in him because
that's the thing with the roamer going sniper.
Yeah.
He can't really push up without having a soldier there to just kind of spam other people out and protect them.
I believe in Chris, and I'm not saying that because he's been subscribed for a long time.
Drak just jumped ahead. I'm guessing he's just going to hold the door open and Kalash is going to go sniper.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That is kind of like, well, Se7en are in the driving seat for this, so they are the ones that have no pressure on pushing laughs at the moment. I feel like we're going to see a repeat on Badlands where Se7en are just going to say, look, we're in the lead now. You guys are going to have to do the dirty work to try and get one to us. But Stark,
picks up.
They try and go through one, takes a 1v1.
Looks like his battalion's back up. So we are seeing the banner play again. So it's very good for holding last. Like, if you get forced in your Uber, then you might not have an Uber for pushing out, but with the battalion's back up, you're going to take so much less damage when you actually do push out from last. You can dry push basically, but
I really like the constant use of the banners. I'd like to see more conch though. Conch is like something that really does help last pushes when you go in super but obviously I think the sustain from having the battalion's back up is probably worth a lot more for some of these players.
Especially just having the increased max HP, so you have 330 HP. Like, it makes like so much
Not only
difference.
that, but it requires the Nunya players to actually hit their shots to get their health back, which none of them could do. Stark does go through one. He's just getting some body shots onto Pappy. He literally loses a 1v1 versus a sniper. Pappy, and your head in shame. Stark is going to be going round.
No one's going to peek. No one has peeked lobby thus far. Like Chris did earlier when they were way back in second. Oh, he's doing it again.
A lot of space. He's going to be sitting on the stairs. He does spot Sniper. Just seeing if anyone dares face him, just one frag will pretty much give a huge advantage for Se7en because you can just push into that far right with a sniper.
Stark's going to get bored in a wee minute and he's going to want to go for the glory shot.
What I'd really like to see is that they just try and get in far right for free and just give your sniper so much space, just completely constrict. But
they do have the level 3 sentry though, that I think Condog is... Oh no, it's a dispenser, he's hiding inside the dispenser.
To be honest, that opposition for sentry and a medic is really good. It forces the sniper to take wider angles, expose himself a lot more. Skyper does hit a pipe onto the sniper, so it does put him back just for a moment. But in these situations, we've seen so many teams do a lot of good work. Captain gets some good rockets onto Chris, but Sniper doesn't get taken out. Permzilla, he just out-stickies him, out-damages him, and he gets taken out. So the Uber has been popped from Se7en at the moment. Nunya have popped in response. The sentry's been taken out, and Pappy's been taken out as well, so that is 2 players down for Nunya. This could be a re-push scenario for them. They do have the player advantage, the man advantage, the health advantage. The heavy's been spotted. The heavy's been taken out, and this could be very well over for Nunya. Se7en are starting to go in. Permzilla gets good pipe onto Chris and onto Pappy as well, and this is possibly going to be it. It is 3-1 for Se7en.
Yeah, all off the back of just Sniper overextending there and just losing the DM fight with him.
It's so easy to get baited into lobby when you're a down man and you're defending. Lobby, a very, very close constricted area. You'll see them there, you'll be like, ooh, damage, nom, 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 nom. And then you go in, next thing you know,
I'll be honest,
extended.
I didn't even see it happen. I was sitting admiring the sentry spot because it's very good. You can't shoot it from left without peeking too far. You can't shoot it from right. You try and go and roll out, you've got a heavy on the point, you need to shoot past and get rid of the needle. But we've got another mid and
he's going for the fast rollout. Permzilla does it like a tiny fashion as well, so he's not too slow.
Oh, Cypher goes down.
He is on
Drag wins the fast rollout, hit a couple rockets, and then the sticky from Perm just takes him out.
Yeah, this is a really, really good strong mid from Se7en at the moment. They've lost 2 players on the side of Nunya. And what I really, really liked from Se7en just then was that they didn't overextend, they didn't get baited by the frags that they got. They held their position on their side and they went over together, which is absolutely amazing. Some teams just sort of get a little bit too hot-headed, but oh my goodness, Se7en, they are showing the aggression. They are not letting up at all. They are on last at the moment. Drak is behind. He goes on to Condor. They have no idea, but unfortunately everybody from Nunya were just taking the rockets. He was like, I can be your hero, baby. And they were. Condog just looking into their eyes at the moment, just looking. That's some teamwork. But Pappy, he's going to recontest, hopefully seconds. It is Uber versus Uber at the moment. Alba is joining the fight as well. Pappy does get the force off. So it's pretty much an equal trade, but Se7en do have a slight advantage. Skyper does take out Captain. Pemzilla looks like to be getting a little bit more harassment through one. But everybody on the side of Nunya are just parking it on last for the moment. They've got 3 minutes remaining to get 2 rounds to tie this game up and take it to a golden cap. But
they're all so clumped up in lobby, like one hike could just like take 100 off of everyone.
Drac spotted this so much. He's doing so much damage, knocking Pappy down to 60 HP just by himself. Drac has had an incredible 2 games for this. He's really been performing so much. Like a few other seasons, like a couple of seasons ago, he was stable. He didn't really do anything flashy, but he was reliable. But now he's really sort of being the playmaker for Se7en. He's hitting some mad shots and he's just doing so much work for his team. He's just looking into lobby now. Unfortunately, he gives Chris a chance. Hits himself with a rocket.
Oh, Skyper is going to go down here. Oh no, he managed to surf out. That was a sick surf. Just down the ramp, but it's dark. It's just feeding in to try and get the frag. The Ubers have been popped off. Oh no, Nunya popped
oh
there.
My God. There we go. That's
100% charge.
Pemzilla would be happy with that pop. He'll take a little bit of damage.
40 damage.
Oh, a rocket just flew past my head. I've got an Uber. And that does get knocked down. Yeah. Raymond, he does pop the Uber in return. Everybody from Nunya in a really difficult position at the moment. They're all scattered on last. So this could go horribly wrong. I believe a banner has been popped. Or is that just a bug that I'm seeing? It's probably a bug. No, it's a moth. Anyway, Drac does just go in. He pops Skyper up in the air, tries to go for the air shot, but Skyper is kept left alive enough to do enough damage. So there's just 2 players remaining. It's just Perm and Raymond versus 4 players. This is going to have to be a miracle. And unfortunately, he plays Dota 2. Raymond, he's going to be getting out through choke. Captain has arrived to save him and to keep him some company. I really wish they were all wearing different hats so it's easy for me to turn apart, but you know, it's fooling me, it's fooling the teammates. Connor, he's got a minor advantage.
Drac's called it. They're all in BC.
This is going to be really difficult, but it's a play that they need to make. There's just going to be 1 minute 40 remaining on the clock. They're going to have to roll straight onto last. Dalash is sitting in PC, looking to get any domes. Skybuck, oh, that was so close, that pipe, my goodness, that would have, I'm not going to say this kid's here. But anyway, Dalash is still in PC at the moment. He's getting some headshots onto players. He's not getting any critical shots onto them. But Stark is there. He is a part of the cleanup crew. He is putting these trash players into the dumpster. Drac, he goes incredibly deep as well. Takes a 2-on-1 versus both of the scouts. Stark is following up as well. Raymond does have Uber. And I believe it is safe to say to call this garbage time as there is 1 minute remaining. So Se7en have taken out Nunya, got them, banished them to the shadow realm that is the lower bracket.
In on far right, he misses everything. I'm going to go and watch. Oh, we have 2 snipers. Nope.
Oh, that is a round forfeited.
Nope, both
unlucky
of them
boys.
off. Nope, that's our Alba sniper. All of Se7en far left. Drac just kind of jumping, or Captain jumping around like a thing off.
Okay, so we are, whilst this game finally, you know, the embers are burning and it's going to go out, that is this game. I tried to
Flash getting 1 extra death for the logs.
This is what matters at the end. Just do it for odds. But
I think that was
Se7en, probably a little bit too close for them. I feel a lot closer than they would have hoped for.
Yeah.
Having said that, they did have Permzilla, so they practically did amputate one of their legs and an arm as well when they put Permzilla into the lineup. So Se7en take this 3-1. It's the 2-0 sweep for them in total. Nunya have been knocked down to the lower bracket, and Se7en will completely and go and move on in the upper bracket journey to try and get to the grand finals of Insomnia61. We will be back with the analysts soon. I believe the stream is going to go down just for a few moments to fix an audio issue. So do not go anywhere. I will see you in the chat because I've got nothing better to do.